Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Mookie Betts in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Hernandez over at second. One down. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Freddie Freeman at the plate and takes high there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Dodgers,
back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Michael Kopech.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jackie Robinson getting ready to hit. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And that one in the air center field. Edman makes the grab. One away. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one ripped. Edman giving chase. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 4.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance.
Runner takes off for third. Strike in there. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Crow Armstrong stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez ranging after it. Brings it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5. So a lefty out of the pen, Alex Vesia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
On the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Harper retired. 3rd out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Stepping in, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. And now it's Max Muncy. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Miguel Rojas batting with 1 down, takes a strike. base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now two aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got the top
the
of the ball a little
fielder,
bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That one in triple digits. Smith over at second. Rojas over at first with one away. In the dirt. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. That one down the line and foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Out towards right center field. Base hit. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ball
That's
one
a
there. That one finds the zone. 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Anthony Banda.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 43, Anthony Banda.
Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. And gone! And they add a run. It's 6-1. Here's Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 7-1. Manny Ramirez digs in now. That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swing and a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Kirby Yates.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Up. under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Now here is Jackie Robinson. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. The throw to third. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone.
They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but he just barely sneaked in there.
Now a chance for William Contreras. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 9-1. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And a sac bunt here. Smith gets it to first. Out on the sac bunt. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-1. Tanner Scott comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Corrals it. And that's the third out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motor.
Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. Page back to work. And strike one to Mookie Betts. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Boog, you remember your sprint speed?
Man, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in a fully fueled up golf cart, I could probably get it going pretty good. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, and a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Misses. And a count 1-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask. Settles under it. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swings through it for the K. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. That's too low. 2-1. And that one is inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding.
One down.
Batting second.
This way,
the
Boggs
third
now.
baseman, Wade Boggs.
And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Hammer, base hit. And now first and second with two outs. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Springs back to work.
Yeah.
Pitches in there, and that's strike one.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Back foot slider struck him out.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Raleigh.
Now, Cal Raleigh.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that. Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting seven.
J.P.
The
Crawford gets a
shortstop,
chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
Hee-haw.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit into right field. Rosarena flies around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Dylan Moore. Foul ball there. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
High fly ball out to left field. Ahhhhhhhh under it. And that is that. Back in Seattle, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Donovan Solano. That one misses. And that is ball one. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. Next to hit, Luke Raley. And that is out of play. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 10.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The pitch.
Ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Julio
Rodriguez tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. He hammers one out to right, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Now it's Randy Rosarena. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1 the count.
There's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's... So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. Next offering way off the plate. Just missed. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And now, Eddie Rosario.
Third baseman, Eddie Rosario.
Rodriguez back to work. That one out to right. Carroll makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Now a step off the rubber to reset. That one is hammered right field. Back there. Got it. Bangs against the wall and holds on. He's 2 outs away. This is Willie Castro. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one in triple digits. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, there's the strike. Ersig is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
Giolito back to work. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Line drive. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. So bases all loaded up. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Next pitch is outside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next.